What is up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Lou Streets back with another video, and in this video we actually get our first teaser for Conan the Barbarian. Ed Boon just shared it, and he will be on the roster on January the 21st, which is actually quite a ways away for them to share this so early. Considering the Kombat Pack 3 news and all that, I'm kind of surprised they're making this announcement this early, but let's go ahead and check it out, and then let's read some of the response to this.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Truly, what is best in life?
Early access January 21st. So two things. That was clearly Arnold's voice acting. That was 100% him. That sounded too authentic to not be him. And then the second thing is a lot of his moves look like Ajra's in a way. Let's watch it one more time. He had a parry projectile, or projectile parry, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. Had a projectile parry, and probably gave him a damage buff or something like that. It's definitely a property change.
Truly, what is best in life?
Oh no, the property change doesn't happen until the projectile actually gets parried. Got pop-up combos and pop-up combo in the air, and a third pop-up that ends in Oki. Let me rewind that one more time. I want to see one more time. So his sword didn't change until after the actual projectile parry. Watch, his sword is going to look normal when he calls Sonya initially, right? All right, there it goes. It changes. He sends projectile parry back and can use it against you. That's the special cancel on the pop-up. And that's the same move twice, it looks like. Kind of hard to tell. Not really too exciting, to be honest. I don't want to cook it, but I mean, I don't want to I don't want to bash on Mortal Kombat 1. I think I've gotten past just bashing on Mortal Kombat 1 for the sake of it. But I mean, nothing about that was overly special. Let me see it one more time. Let's watch it one more time. I want to watch it without the full screen so it's covered my whole screen.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Truly, what is best in life?
Great voice acting by Arnold. Projectile parry changes the property of the sword, then it changes back upon contact. So maybe some type of damage buff off of that. I mean, I thought he would play like Kodo, which it doesn't look like that he does. But those movesets look a lot like Ajra's. Let's just kind of see what people are saying here. Let's see what Syndicus is saying. I'm usually not that person, but these MK1 animations for all the characters are so bad. MK11, it wasn't as noticeable, but in this game, it's really showing how ugly it looks, especially with Conan. The stiff gameplay needs to go. You know what's funny about him saying that? Is and I got this screenshot on my Facebook. I should go find it. I'm gonna go find it after we review some more of this. What he said is actually something I just realized the other day when I was playing Mortal Kombat 11. As I've been going back and playing Mortal Kombat 11, what he said is actually something that stood out to me, and it's much more noticeable. And now that he says it, I'll point out what I mean. I'll go find that screenshot in a sec. But let's see some more what the community is saying first. Some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen from MK1 Insider. Boomer Bait, what I've seen does not look interesting. Any Conan experts know of any interesting gimmicks, or is he all brawn? Pay to win character, make it free. Lock behind an additional $50 DLC if you even bought the premium edition of the game. Wait, you don't gotta buy Conan, right? He's already in the pack if you bought it, right? He should be just like Noob Saibot and everybody else. The least invited guest of all time. Nobody wants Conan, and they don't want T1000 either. I do want T1000, so you're wrong about that. But also, what's the logic of putting T1000 in this game and the Terminator in the previous one? He does have a point. He does have a point. They probably should have been in the same game. But okay, Mr. Boone, unfortunately, we're not impressed. Oh man, they're killing him in the comments. Yikes to think y'all charge $80 for a fucking DLC and we get Ghostface and Conan. I had fun with Ghostface, but like, they are really cooking him. I'm really excited to see this guy's brutalities and fatalities. That's the first positive comment. I'm just going down in order. Dibs is the first one. Rooflemonger is showing some love, but that's because Rooflemonger loves big body characters. He's told me this before when I interviewed him, and that's kind of like his thing. He loves big body characters. Conan does have a big body, so obviously Rooflemonger would love that. I wonder if Conan has any grappling ability. Let's see. My homie AJ, he not fucking with it. I mean, wow. KP3 win, he's trolling. Ghostface plus 15 aura, Conan minus 30 aura. MK, please pay us more money. When will y'all learn to only charge for cosmetics? Is Combat Pack 3 happening? Probably not. Waiting on Jack Slater from, what's that, The Last Action Hero. So pretty much, for the most part, this is getting dumped on. And remember, I said I don't want to just dump on Mortal Kombat 1 just for the sake of doing it anymore. But what I'll say, going back to Cinecus's comment, and I should probably go find a screenshot of that because I do want to talk about it. So let me go find that screenshot first. Okay, so going hand in hand with Cinecus's comment, I'm going to read this from bottom to top, but this is kind of something I said as well. After going back and playing Mortal Kombat 11 this week, I realized what made the game feel so much better than MK1 is the characters have so much personality in their attacks. It makes them feel like who they are said to be origin-wise. I think I'm going to make a video on it. So I guess that this can be considered that video inside the Conan video, right? But it's the animations themselves that make them feel like who they are. For example, this is the stream that made me think about it. When I was playing, remember when I put out the Kung Lao video last week when I got back to playing Mortal Kombat 11? This is what made me think about it. An example, the Kung Lao F214 string. He spin attacks with the hat, he knees you with the opposite leg, then he kicks the hat towards the end of the string. It looks and feels like an attack that only Kung Lao can do. This is cut off because it's a screenshot, but what I pretty much say is whereas in MK1, it seems like some of the attacks are interchangeable. If I do like a 1-2 punch with Liu Kang, it doesn't look that much different from like Li Mei doing like a 1-2 punch. Or even just like now we saw with the Conan sword attacks, it looks a lot like Ajra flipping her sword. So it's certain attacks like that within the game where it just feels interchangeable to other characters. My last thing that I say is, and it's a lot of characters that have those basic attacks in MK1, but no character defining moves that feels like only said character would do that, excluding the ones with weapons like General Shao and Ajra and Conan in Mortal Kombat 1. I guess you could say Sector and Cyrax could fit that to some extent, but for the most part, the characters who don't have like weaponry and just use hands, it's kind of interchangeable, whereas in Mortal Kombat 11, it really felt like Kung Lao was Kung Lao. Liu Kang felt like Liu Kang. The Collector felt like the Collector. Shang Tsung felt like Shang Tsung. Their moves just had a lot of personality. That's where MK11 shined at. Character personality was at the forefront more than anything else. And I'm hoping that's the biggest lesson that they learned from Mortal Kombat 1. Because I mean, by all stretches of the imagination, Mortal Kombat 1 is a flop. In regards to sales, it did well for any other game, but for their franchise and what their reputation is, Mortal Kombat 1 did flop. What I am surprised is to see how many people are just really killing Conan. I mean, we didn't really ask for him, so I can understand that might not excite people, but I am surprised, like the comments are very negative. I think I even bookmarked a few more. Let me see. What do I have in the bookmarks here? So basically, if he was Kodo, if he was playable, groundbreaking. That's what's said by Vizian Targaryen. We got the homie Dab here. This is not looking good for NRS, bro, especially for my boy Arnie. Hopefully they step it up next game, but I won't hold my breath. Yeah, overall, man, I'm surprised to see people cooking it. Scar just said what y'all think, and the homie Dab said they're cooking Ed Boon in the comments. No bueno dude, especially for my boy Arnie, which is crazy because when I went and looked that up, I was surprised that the comments were that negative. But I think overall, I think it's pretty much a wrap. I've been saying for about a good year that Mortal Kombat 11 is better. I'm starting to see that same sentiment go around. Some people do enjoy the gameplay. I did see Super make a video about this as well. So it's starting to become like a thing where people are starting to accept reality. And I mean, I don't really know what happened in the building, you know, like I don't want to keep dunking on the game. If you notice, I've been a lot more lenient with Mortal Kombat 1 lately. I haven't really like dissed it, haven't really said nothing negative about it. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. For me, it's more so like just what happened within the building, right? Like, did WB force their hand to the point that we had this like not so great product? Because if you just go back and look at Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1, it's almost like two different teams made this game, which is like very, very shocking. And then the conversation I was having with some of the homeboys yesterday while we were playing the game was that, let's say that this was Injustice 3. Like, let's say that Mortal Kombat 1 never happened and this was Injustice 3. I wonder how much different would the game be for it to be fun? Because it's like, let's say that we're sticking to things to be Mortal Kombat 1 based things or like Mortal Kombat lore. I wonder if that changed the gameplay and some of the things within the game. Like, or would this just legit be Injustice 3 with just the Injustice 3 skin on it and the gameplay is exactly the same? Because what we basically were saying was, if this was Injustice 3, would this game have done well? For whatever reason, I I don't think that it would have done as bad as Mortal Kombat 1 has done. I think it's because we had a certain style in mind with Mortal Kombat 11, and then we went to this, that it's kind of flopped so hard. Where if this was Injustice 2, and then it moved to Injustice 3 and it played just like this with a few different changes and we had the heroes, I just think it would be universally accepted better. So I've been wondering, is Mortal Kombat 1 a bad game? Or is it just bad because of the relationship that we built towards Mortal Kombat 11 and expecting that type of style of gameplay or something in that ballpark? For whatever reason, it's just been kind of weird watching Mortal Kombat 1 just get worse and worse and worse reputation-wise, which is ironic because I'm having the most fun playing it right now that I've ever had, but I think that's because I've lowered my expectations. The funny thing about when this tweet came up for Conan, I forgot that there was even 2 more DLC left. Like, I just kind of been playing Mortal Kombat 11. Marvel Rivals has been very, very fun. I've been playing a lot of Tekken 8. So I just legit forgot that Conan and T1000 were still coming, which is crazy because I'm most excited about T1000, but I just kind of forgot about him because like this game just isn't top of my mind right now, especially after the nerf with Ghostface for the knife cancels. And they already announced that those knife cancels will be coming back, but they tried to get the Infinite out the game. But I think it's just like, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of done with Mortal Kombat 1. Like, not done and like I won't make content around it and I won't play it, I won't cover it. But I think I'm done having the emotional investment which would cause me to be upset or excited. I think I'm just kind of in the middle. I think that's just where I'm at. And based on the comments here, it sounds like that's what a lot of people are going to feelings-wise as far as Conan and just the game in general. They just seem kind of done with it. Like, they're going to play it, but they're going to criticize, they're going to bash it. But overall, they just don't seem that excited about it. So let me know in the comments, how do you guys feel about the little Conan teaser? Let's play it one more time just before I wrap this up. I'm sure we'll get some gameplay within the next coming weeks or a combat cast, but let's see it one more time.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Truly, what is best in life?
And then you got Arnold Schwarzenegger in the game 2 games in a row, but nonetheless, projectile parry, sword buff with some type. But then like this looks like the Ajra. Twirling the sword, it just looks like Ajra. And that's kind of the problem with the game. No originality, no character personality. With that being said, let's wrap this one up. I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments, are you excited about Conan? Or do you pretty much feel just like the rest of Twitter seems to feel? Till the next time, it's your boy Lou Streets. I'm out. Peace.
Fight.
Why do you do that so recklessly? Stop it. Doing that shit no more.